Have you ever wondered what a circus performance would look like in the farthest reaches of the cosmos? Welcome to the Cosmic Circus, a performance beyond the stars. A captivating sleep story that will take you on a journey through the galaxy aboard the Starlight Marquee. As our troupe of performers traverse the cosmos, they face unexpected challenges, creating an experience filled with awe, wonder, and a dash of adventure. The story opens aboard the Starlight Marquee, a grand ship that resembles a fantastical fusion of a classic sailing vessel and a futuristic spaceship. Its radiant hull glows with a constellation of twinkling lights, and its sails are crafted from a shimmering material that resembles the Milky Way's night sky. The ship houses the Cosmic Circus, a spectacle that travels the vast expanse of the universe, bringing joy and wonder to its numerous inhabitants. The crew of the Starlight Marquee is as diverse as the audience they serve. Their leader is Captain Orion, a charismatic and daring figure who was once a renowned trapeze artist until a performance injury directed him to leadership. His vision is what drives the circus, and his experience and wisdom keep the troupe together. The crew includes the acrobatic Quasar Quartet from the low-gravity moon of Lunesca. Their gravity-defying stunts leave audiences breathless. Vela, an enchanting illusionist from the gas giant Zephyron, can make entire galaxies appear and disappear with her holographic magic. She is mysterious, but her heart is kind, and she is deeply dedicated to the troupe. Then there's Pulsar, a one-man orchestra from the rhythmically pulsating planet of Crescendia. He plays strange and beautiful instruments, some of which he invented himself. He can replicate the music of star formations and black hole symphonies, creating sounds that are out of this world. Completing the group is Nebula, a shape-shifting mime from Nebulon 5, whose silent performances can mimic any life form or object, offering a form of comedy that transcends language barriers. The circus is a whirl of color, sound, and spectacle. The performers rehearse amidst a backdrop of floating props, bizarre creatures, and holographic displays. They often practice in the ship's zero-G chamber, a room where gravity can be turned off, allowing for impossible stunts and routines. The Starlight Marquee itself is a character, its corridors filled with a curious mix of futuristic tech and old-world charm, humming with the energy of 1,000 stars. It houses an array of different environments, from a lush terrarium garden that provides fresh food and a place of tranquility, to the bustling engine room, where the ship's FTL, faster-than-light drive, pulses with raw cosmic energy. The crew members all have their quirks, but they share a tight-knit bond, a love for their craft, and a deep respect for Captain Orion. They are more than just a troupe. They are a family, each member playing their part in the grand performance that is the Cosmic Circus. The Starlight Marquee's voyage is an odyssey across the cosmos, taking them to a dazzling variety of worlds, each with its own unique audience, customs, and challenges. Their first stop was the crystalline planet of Glitteron, where the inhabitants communicate through colors and patterns of light. Here, Vela's light illusions take center stage, translating the troupe's performance into a radiant spectacle that the Glitteronians can understand and enjoy. In return, Vela learns new techniques of manipulating light, further refining her craft. Next, they visit the gas giant Serenithia, home to a sentient cloud species. The Quasar Quartet's acrobatics here become a ballet in the sky, their bodies swirling and dancing with the cloud beings. The absence of solid ground presents a unique challenge and a chance to invent new aerial stunts. In the process, the quartet becomes adept at expressing emotion through motion alone, as the cloud beings do. The Starlight Marquee then travels to the planetoid of Percusa, a world composed entirely of various metals and minerals. The inhabitants have a deep-rooted musical culture. every action producing a unique sound that resonates through the planet's metal core. Pulsar's performance is key here, his music harmonizing with the natural resonance of the planet, creating a symphony that moves every metal and mineral being. He learns new rhythms and sound combinations, adding them to his already extensive repertoire. On a visit to the ocean world of Aquaria, home to an aquatic species with a highly developed sonar communication, Nebula's silent mimicry becomes an underwater sonar performance. He learns to mimic and play with the Aquarian sonar language, creating an underwater show like none other. Each performance is a kaleidoscope of the troupe's talents, always changing, always growing. They incorporate elements from each culture they encounter into their acts, creating a performance that is a tribute to the diversity of the universe. They not only bring joy and wonder to their audience, but also take away invaluable experiences, knowledge, and friendships from every planet they visit. The crew of the Starlight Marquee is not just performing, they're learning, adapting, and evolving, much like the universe they traverse. Their journey is a testament to the uniting power of performance and the universality of laughter, awe, and applause. At the edge of the Rigel system, the troupe stumbles upon a glitzy spectacle unlike anything they've seen before, the Nebula Masquerade. This rival circus is a gleaming flotilla of high-tech ships, their hulls twinkling with 1,000,000 programmable nanolights that put on a dazzling display even before the show begins. The Nebula Masquerade is led by the charismatic and ambitious Starlina, a former star of the Cosmic Circus who left years ago, craving more spotlight and wealth. Starlina and her troupe employ a host of advanced technology in their performances: zero-gravity dance routines performed by droids, light shows rendered by quantum computers, and holographic beasts summoned from the depths of the virtual world. Their performances are awe-inspiring, grandiose, and seemingly perfect, but they lack the heart and soul that the Starlight Marquee pours into their shows. However, their flashiness and tech appeal to the younger, more tech-savvy audiences. Planets that once eagerly awaited the Starlight Marquee's arrival now send invitations to the Nebula Masquerade instead. The Cosmic Circus starts to lose gigs, and their once full audiences begin to thin. This unexpected rivalry and the waning audience sizes shake the troupe, leading to a crisis of confidence. Captain Orion watches his crew grapple with feelings of insecurity and defeat. Pulsar questions his music, Vela doubts her illusions, the Quasar Quartet seem out of sync, and Nebula's performances lose their usual spark. They begin to question whether their traditional approach to the circus is outdated, whether they should try to modernize and compete with the Nebula Masquerade on their terms. This challenging period tests the troupe's resilience and unity, yet, in the face of adversity, they're compelled to remember what brought them together in the first place: their shared love of performance, the thrill of connecting with diverse audiences, and the magic of the Cosmic Circus that is about more than just glitz and glamour. The real challenge is not defeating the Nebula Masquerade, but rediscovering their confidence and staying true to their unique style. Just as the Starlight Marquee is preparing to warp to their next destination, a harsh klaxon sounds throughout the ship. An ominous shadow eclipses the stars, and the crew find themselves face to face with the Dread Fleet, a notorious band of space pirates. Their ominous flagship, the Void Marauder, is a hulking monstrosity of cobbled-together ships, bristling with weapons and dark energy. The pirate leader, a brutish figure known as Captain Blackhole, hails them with a demand for their valuables and the ship. The Starlight Marquee may not be the most technologically advanced ship in the galaxy, but its unique design and inherent charm make it a desirable acquisition for the pirates. Suddenly, the performers are not just entertainers, but defenders of their home and livelihood. Captain Orion's leadership skills are put to a serious test. He rallies his team, reminding them that they are not just performers, but a family, and their unique skills are their best defense. Vela uses her illusions to confuse the pirates, creating multiple phantom marquees that dart around the Void Marauder, splitting their focus. Pulsar tunes into the frequency of the pirate ship's communication system, sending out a cacophony of noise and disrupting their coordination. Meanwhile, the Quasar Quartet uses their acrobatic prowess to navigate the ship quickly, performing daring feats to repair any damage caused by the pirates' initial onslaught and to modify the ship's systems for a swift escape. Nebula, with his shape-shifting abilities, mimics Captain Blackhole, sowing discord among the pirate ranks. The tension rises as the troupe employs their skills not for applause, but for survival. The ship rocks with the impact of energy cannons and the buzz of pirate boarding pods attempting to latch onto their hull. The Starlight Marquee, usually a place of joy and laughter, is filled with a different kind of performance, one of courage and determination. Throughout this intense standoff, the crew's bond strengthens. Their unity, creativity, and quick thinking see them through the crisis. They manage to fend off the pirates, navigate through the crossfire, and make a daring escape into the warp, leaving the Dread Fleet behind. Their encounter with the space pirates serves as a stark reminder that their journey through the cosmos is not just filled with applause and starlight, but also peril and uncertainty. But with their combined talents and newfound resilience, they feel ready to face any challenge the universe throws their way. As Captain Orion maneuvers the Starlight Marquee to escape the Dread Fleet, he directs the ship towards a warp jump point. But in the haste and chaos, they misjudge their trajectory and end up plunging into an uncharted cosmic anomaly, a swirling vortex of color and energy known as the quantum maelstrom. Inside the maelstrom, reality doesn't obey the usual rules. Time and space twist and warp in unpredictable ways, leading to a series of strange occurrences aboard the Starlight Marquee. Rooms shift and change shape. One moment the galley might turn into the engine room, the next moment it's the zero-G chamber. Time fluctuates wildly. Breakfast might last seconds, while a blink seems to stretch for hours. These anomalies create a surreal environment for the troupe, testing their resilience and adaptability. Pulsar's musical instruments begin to produce sounds from the past or future, changing pitch and tone with each time fluctuation. The Quasar Quartet find themselves performing acrobatics in rooms that randomly shift from normal gravity to zero gravity and even to reverse gravity. Vela's light illusions flicker and distort, while Nebula's shape-shifting antics get stuck in time loops. They also encounter a new audience within the maelstrom, the Flux beings, entities made of pure energy who perceive reality in multiple dimensions at once. To communicate and perform for these beings, the troupe needs to rethink their usual acts. Despite the disorienting circumstances, they rise to the occasion. Pulsar embraces the temporal shifts of his instruments, creating melodies that transcend time. The Quasar Quartet invents a new acrobatic routine that incorporates the unpredictable gravity changes, creating a performance that's as chaotic as it is beautiful. Vela learns to manipulate her light illusions to resonate with the Flux being's energy signatures, painting stories with frequencies of light invisible to the human eye. Nebula's time-looped performances become a comedy of repetition and slight variations that has even the Flux beings emitting pulses of amusement. Through their time in the quantum maelstrom, the Starlight Marquee's crew learns to adapt and improvise, turning obstacles into opportunities for unique performances. They realize that their creativity is not bound by the laws of physics, and their bond as a troupe can withstand even the most bewildering twists of reality. They emerge from the maelstrom stronger, more innovative, and ready to dazzle the universe with their renewed spirit and acts. The inevitable showdown between the Starlight Marquee and Nebula Masquerade takes place on the neutral planet of Spectaculan, known throughout the cosmos as the stage for the greatest performances in the universe. The planet's massive amphitheater, the Celestial Coliseum, can accommodate millions of spectators, and beings from across the galaxies have gathered to witness this face-off. The Nebula Masquerade starts off the contest, delivering a stunning high-tech spectacle. Starlina leads her troupe in a dizzying array of light shows, zero-gravity dances, and holographic beasts. It's a performance that embodies spectacle and grandeur, and the audience breaks into thunderous applause. Then it's the Starlight Marquee's turn. The crew steps onto the stage, their faces set with determination. They have faced cosmic anomalies, space pirates, and more, and they're ready to put everything they've learned into this performance. Pulsar starts the performance with a symphony that combines the rhythms of Percussa with the resonant harmonics he learned among the Serenithian clouds, his music resonating with the memories of their journey. Vela follows, painting stories with her illusions, weaving together the colors of Glitteron, the sonar echoes of Aquaria, and the energy frequencies of the Flux beings into a mesmerizing display. The Quasar Quartet performs gravity-defying stunts that incorporate the unpredictable shifts they learned in the quantum maelstrom, their movements a dance of unity and resilience. Nebula concludes the performance, shape-shifting into forms that represent the various species they've encountered, his act a silent tribute to the diversity of their audience. Their performance isn't just a spectacle, it's a story, a journey that encapsulates their experiences and the beings they've met. It's a testament to their growth, resilience, and the unity they've found as a troupe. The audience, moved by the depth and sincerity of their performance, breaks into an applause that eclipses the one given to the Nebula Masquerade. The Starlight Marquee's performance isn't about outshining their rivals. It's about showcasing their understanding and appreciation of the cultures they've encountered and the lessons they've learned. They've proven that the heart and soul of their circus isn't in flashy effects or technological prowess, but in their capacity to touch hearts, bring joy, and unite beings across the universe through their performances. As the applause dies down and the audience waits for the judge's verdict, the crew of the Starlight Marquee gathers in a tight huddle on the grand stage of the Celestial Coliseum. The twinkling stars above them seem to pale in comparison to the glow in their eyes, a blend of pride, satisfaction, and unity. Regardless of the contest's outcome, they know they've triumphed in their own way. Their journey through the cosmos, filled with wonder, challenges, and laughter, was a greater victory than any contest could offer. They've woven a tapestry of unforgettable memories and experiences, sharing their joy and passion for performance with countless beings across the galaxy. Captain Orion looks at his troupe, at Pulsar, who's found new melodies in the cosmos, at Vela, whose illusions now paint stories as vast as the universe, at the Quasar Quartet, who've learned to dance with the unpredictability of life, and at Nebula, who's mimicked and laughed with more species than one could count. He sees a family strengthened by adversity, a troupe whose unity and spirit are as infinite as the stars. Regardless of whether they're declared the winners or not, they've already won. They've shared their love for performance with the universe, and in return, they've been enriched by the diversity and beauty of the cosmos. They've learned that the real magic of the Cosmic Circus isn't in the applause or the acclaim, but in the smiles they bring to faces, the laughter that echoes across star systems, and the moments of awe and wonder they inspire. With the contest behind them, they return to their beloved Starlight Marquee, their hearts filled with joy and anticipation. The universe is vast, brimming with unexplored star systems, undiscovered species, and new experiences. The Cosmic Circus sets off once again, their spirits high and their resolve unshaken. They are ready for new adventures, new performances, and new challenges. After all, they are the Starlight Marquee, the Cosmic Circus, the bringers of joy and wonder to the farthest reaches of the universe. And no matter what the cosmos throws at them, they'll catch it with a smile and a flourish, ever ready for the next act in their grand performance.